child's pose. So make your way to the back of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch, spread your knees wide. And create some space in between your thighs for your torso and for your heart center, and just allow your body to become very heavy and just let it settle into your mat. Allowing yourself to be supported by the earth here. And then gently start to rock your head side to side, massaging out your third eye center, the space right between your eyebrows. We tend to hold a lot of tension right there. Yeah, so just let the weight of your head go and just easy massage. And right here, right now, begin to engage your Ujjayi breathing. And all that means is that you're gonna breathe in through your nose, and then you're gonna squeeze your core and exhale out of your nose. And we'll maintain this breath throughout the practice for the whole 60 minutes. If at any point you need to release heat, if the Ujjayi breath gets to be too much, just go ahead and exhale through your mouth. And take one more full round of breath here in child's pose. And then as you complete your exhale, come up to tabletop position, making your way onto all fours. Yeah, and adjust your knees under your hips, wrists under shoulders, and 3 rounds of cow and cat. So drop your belly on your inhale breath, lift your heart center forward. Round your spine on your exhale, really pull your belly button up and in. Beautiful, guys. 2 more times. Inhale for cow pose. And then cat pose on the exhale. One more time, and then go a little bit deeper into this cat. Really arch. And then round it out as you breathe out. Coming back to your neutral spine, tuck under your toes, press back to downward facing dog. Now moving slowly into this first down dog. You can keep a slight bend in your knees. Begin to pedal out your feet. And spread all 10 fingers wide into your mat. Really press down with your fingertips. Send your sits bones higher to the sky. Lengthen your low back. And take a deep breath in here. Really fill up your lungs. And then sigh this breath out. One more time in this down dog. Big breath in. Rise up to your tiptoes. And slowly walk your feet to your hands for Ragdoll forward folds. Coming to the top of your mat. Grab opposite elbows. And just allow this to be really easy here. Folding forward. Release. Go ahead and release your elbows. Bring your big toes to touch and roll up through your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, stacking your bones as you go. And then sending your shoulders up, back, and then down. Open up your heart space. Inhale, reach your arms overhead, find mountain pose Tadasana. Draw your hands to your heart as you exhale. And then all together, we'll begin class with the sound of 1 Om. Rise up to mountain pose on your inhale. Stretch your arms overhead. Bow all the way forward on the exhale breath. Lengthen your spine, find your halfway lift. Plant your palms, step back to high plank. Yeah, 3 rounds of breath here. Inhale and exhale. 2 more in and out. One more inhale, shift your weight 1 inch forward. Now lower halfway down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Really nice, guys. Upward facing dog. Inhale your heart center forward. Downward facing dog on the exhale, breath, hips press back. 5 rounds of breath here. And take what you need. So maybe it's stillness. Maybe if it's a little bit of movement. Maybe you want to fire it up a little bit today and move from high plank to downward facing dog. This is your practice. Take what you need. Find one more deep inhale breath. Empty the breath out. And then walk or jump forward to the top of your mat, forward fold. Lengthen spine, halfway lift. Bow down. Mountain pose on your inhale breath. Reach to the sky. Forward fold as you exhale. Half lift. Plant palms, high plank. Just one big inhale breath here. Fire up your belly button to your spine and then lower halfway on your exhale. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 4 rounds of breath now. Keeping your breath really steady and rhythmic. One more time, inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bend your knees, empty your lungs, jump forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Mountain pose, inhale. Bow down, exhale. Long spine. Right to halfway lower, Chaturanga on the exhale breath. So really starting to pick up the pace a little bit. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Beautiful, yogis. And then breathe in all together. Breathe out. Yeah, 2 more rounds of breath like that. In. Out. One more time. In. All the air out. Jump forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Mountain pose. Inhale. Fold. Exhale. Half lift. High to low push up. Move through your flow. From downward facing dog, breathe in. Breathe out. One more time here. Inhale. Full exhale. Jump forward. Halfway lengthen. Bow down. Last sun salutation A, mountain pose. Rise up. Forward fold as you breathe out. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Yeah, nice chaturangas, guys. Make your way to downward facing dog, and then all together, just one inhale, fill, empty, jump forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Big toes to touch, chair pose. So sit low into your hips and your legs, starting to really build heat and sensation in the glutes and your thighs. And then bringing in the concepts of sthira and sukha, strength and ease here. So as much energy and strength is in your legs, bring equal amounts of ease into your upper body. And you can do this by softening the muscles of your face, sending your shoulder blades down your back. Beautiful. Take one more inhale breath and release, forward fold, exhale. Long spine. High to low push up. Upward face. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps through for warrior one. Yeah, ground your left foot down, 45-degree angle. Yeah, good, Emily. Squaring the hips, drawing right hip back, left hip forward. And then go for the 90-degree bend in your right thigh. Yes, yogis. Take one more inhale breath here. Reach up, look up. Plant your palms, high to low push up. From your downward facing dog, left foot steps through warrior one. So building the same posture on the other side, checking in with your back foot, your right foot, rooting down through all four corners of your feet, gently squaring the hips, and the 90-degree angle in the left thigh. All right, Herns, I saw that. Dropping it low. Yeah, and then now you just breathe. That's the real work of the yoga. And then one more time, breathe in, really reach up. Plant your palms high to low push up. In downward facing dog, take 5 deep rounds of breath. Yeah, and as always, yogis, feel free to add in here if you want to work on handstand kick-ups, any kind of inversions. Nice, Kristen. 2 more rounds of breath, guys, wherever you are. And then one more time, breathe in, breathe out, jump forward. Half lift, bow down. Chair pose on the inhale breath, just one breath, forward fold, exhale. Halfway lift, high to low push up. Moving through sun B, one breath, one asana this round. Right foot steps through warrior one. Rise on the inhale and flow on your exhale, finding chaturanga. From down dog, left side, warrior one. Rise, inhale breath. Flow, exhale breath. And then meeting in downward facing dog, taking your time to get there. And then all together, fill up your lungs, empty them out, jump forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Chair pose, inhale breath, fold. Half lift, high to low push up. Right side, warrior one. Just one inhale breath, chaturanga on your exhale. Left side on your breath. When you're ready, yogis, go for it. And then flow. Downward facing dog. This is your home base. This is where you come back to breath. You come back to intention. You can check in with your body and your mind. One more round of breath, inhale. Full exhale, jump. Half lift, fold. Chair pose. Forward fold. Half lengthen, high to low. Up dog, down. Right side warrior one. Rise, inhale breath, blow it out. Yeah, awesome, guys. And then left side when you're ready, follow your breath. And then move through. Downward facing dog, 3 rounds of breath. Reset here for one more inhale. Deepest exhale. Jump forward. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Last sun B, chair pose. Bow down. Lengthen. High to low push up. And then you know where to go. Right side, warrior one. Rise. Move. And then left side on breath. Yeah, awesome, David. And in this downward facing dog, let something go. Maybe it's just an exhale out of your mouth. Maybe that's what you're letting go. Maybe you're letting go of any expectation you had around what your practice should look like today. Maybe you're letting go just of anything that's happened in your week. Just let something go. Get lighter. And then bring your big toes to touch at the back of your mat. Lift your right heel to the sky. Now bend your right knee, start to stack your hips. Flip your dog. Yeah, really nice form, you guys. I love all the little dogs just kind of prancing in and out. So funny. You guys have great concentration. I'm impressed. And then take one more inhale breath here. Come to high plank on your exhale breath, really slowly around, and then to Vashisthasana side plank on your right hand. So you're just gonna keep rolling open. Perfect, guys. Reaching your left fingertips to the sky, and then if you want more here, go ahead and lift your top leg. Yeah, Elizabeth. Yeah, and then if you want less, you can always modify by dropping to the bottom knee or to your forearm. Yeah, a little wild thing action. I love it. One more inhale breath here. Chaturanga on your exhale breath. Flow through. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Big toes to touch at the back of your mat again. This time, inhale your left heel to the sky. Reach it long. Bend your left knee. Start to stack your hips. Flip your dog. Yeah, really nice, guys. Feet are hip width, maybe a little bit wider. Really rooting down into your feet so you can use the strength of your legs in your flip dog. Pressing your hips high for one more inhale breath. And then easy transition to high plank. Good control. And then Vashisthasana side plank on your left hand this time. Opening up, so stacking shoulders, hips, and ankles all in one line. Really activating your core here. And then maybe go for more. Just try on lifting your top leg. If it doesn't work, it doesn't mean anything. It's just for fun. Stay in the breath, just a couple more rounds. You've got it. One more inhale breath. Chaturanga exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and let it all go. Lift your right leg to the sky. On your exhale breath, draw your right knee to your nose and come forward into high plank. Yeah, three-legged dog as you breathe in. Knee to nose as you breathe out. So you're curling and rounding using your core. Three-legged dog, inhale. Last time, knee to nose, come forward, hug in, crescent lunge on the right side. Take your time to set up this posture, find your balance. And then on an inhale breath, draw your hands to your heart center and twist to the right on your exhale. Left elbow comes outside of your right thigh. And we're here for 5 rounds of breath, guys. So if you want to play with any arm balancing or half or full binding, yeah, feel free to throw that in here. Nice, Sarah. Take one more inhale breath. Warrior 2 on your exhale. You're going to open all the way up and around. Flip your front palm. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Stretch up. Extended side angle as you come forward. So there's lots of variations in this extended side angle. You can have your forearm on your thigh. You can go ahead and grab a block or a water bottle or even a book. Whatever you have around is a prop. Maybe your fingertips even reach all the way to the floor. Yeah, and then again, there's half and full bind variations in this posture. Yeah, and if you have full bind, that's it, Rachel. Make your way to birds of paradise. Just an option, guys. It's just for fun. It's just to play. Yeah, David. 2 more rounds of breath, yogis, wherever you are. And then one more time, breathe it in. Chaturanga on your exhale, move through your flow. Downward facing dog. Nice long exhale breath. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Draw left knee to nose. Come forward, hug everything in. 3-legged dog, inhale. Knee to nose as you exhale. 3-legged. Knee to nose. Hug in. Maybe really touch your nose. And then crescent lunge left side. Getting really grounded in your feet. Sinking your hips low. Draw your hands to your heart on your inhale breath. Twist to the left on the exhale breath. Really ringing out here for 5 rounds of breath. One more time, inhale. Warrior 2 on your exhale. Slowly open all the way up and around. Flip your front palm, peaceful warrior, stretch up. Extended side angle, come forward. And beginning to work into any variations you want to play with today. Yeah, and wherever you go, just make sure that you can maintain your breath. Your breath is a great guide for your practice. That's it, birds. You guys got it. Everyone, one more inhale breath. And then chaturanga on your exhale. Take a flow. From downward facing dog, inhale fully through your nose. And a big exhale out of your mouth. Coming back to Ujjayi breath, inhale. Exhale, jump forward. Half lift, fold. Sit low into chair pose. And then bring your hands to your heart and twist to the right in this chair pose. Trying to keep your hips as square as you can to the top of your mat. Yeah, looking good, guys. Yeah, awesome arm balancing. 2 more rounds of breath. One more time, breathe in. Forward fold, release. Separate your feet hip width apart. Interlace your peace fingers around your big toes. Find the yoga toe lock. And then you can use this to gently pull your chest to your thighs. Find a deeper forward fold. And then let the weight of your head go. You might even want to just check in with your neck, nodding your head yes and no. Go ahead and release your toes. Plant your palms in front of you. Find crow pose. So bending your elbows back like chaturanga, drawing your knees way up into your armpits, and then trust yourself as you shift your body weight forward into your hands. It's a lot of core. Beautiful, guys. Hold here for 3. For 2, chaturanga on 1. Awesome jump back. Downward facing dog. Breathe out. Inhale, rise up to your toes. Bend your knees. Jump forward. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair pose. One more time here. Drawing hands to heart. Twisting to the left. And checking in with your hips, just notice where they are in space. Sink them lower than the level of your heart. Nice. Couple more rounds of breath. Stay right here. You guys look awesome. You look so strong. And then one more time, breathe in. Release, forward fold. Separate your feet hip width again. If you're ready to go into a deeper forward fold, you can take the palms of your hands underneath the soles of your feet for Gorilla Asana. Let this be easy. Find fluidity in your joints and your muscles and your breath here. Go ahead and release your hands if you're in gorilla pose. And then one more time, crow pose. Go for it. Yeah, really good, guys. And Malasana squat is a great option here as well. If you're in crow, you guys got this for 3, 2, jump back on 1. Woo, nice. Yeah, and then everyone make your way to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. You can just step it back. It doesn't have to look good. Just get there. Take a couple rounds of breath on your own. Really filling up and emptying out. On your next inhale breath, lift onto your toes. Bend your knees, empty your lungs. Jump forward. Halfway lift, forward fold. Rise all the way up to mountain pose on your inhale. Eagle right side. Right arm under left, right thigh on top of left thigh. Yeah, and then steady your drishti, your gaze, on one unmoving point. One more inhale breath, lengthen your spine. And then go ahead and release. Finding eagle on the left side. Left arm under right, left thigh over right thigh. This is a really nice place in the practice to slow down your breath. One more inhale, release. And then one more time, eagle right side. Just come right into it. Just a couple rounds of breath. We're not going to be here crazy long. So really focus in. Moving into standing leg raise. You're just gonna lift your right thigh to your chest, unbind your arms, grab a hold of your knee or your big toe, and then start to take your right leg to the right. Drishti shifts over your left shoulder. That's the challenge in this posture, is shifting the drishti. It's optional. And then slowly come back to center. Keep your right leg lifted. Send it back for airplane pose. Beautiful control, yogis. Yeah, and remember that in this equanimity series, falling is really great. It means that you really pushed yourself to your edge. So see it as an opportunity for growth. And then half moon. Go ahead and open up. Bring your left fingertips down, right fingertips to the sky. Stack your right hip on top of your left. Yeah, and if Chapasana is in your practice, you can go ahead and reach for the back foot, bending the knee, and then working towards the back bend. Just one more time. Inhale fully here. Forward fold, let it go. Rising all the way up to mountain pose. Stretch out your side bodies. Eagle left side. Come right in. Standing leg raise left. Grab a hold of your left knee or your left big toe. Yeah, and then start to open up to the left. Optional, shifting your drishti over your right shoulder. Slowly come back to center. Airplane pose. Press your left heel towards the back of your mat. Lift it in line with your left hip, and then drop your upper body down. Just a couple more rounds of breath. And then nice and easy half moon pose. Right fingertips down, left hand to the sky. Chapasana is one option that is available to you, only if you want it. Breathe in and release on your breath out, forward fold. Rising all the way up to mountain pose. Dancer right side. So grab your right foot from the inside of the ankle. It feels a little weird when you're doing it, but it's a nice shoulder opener. So you want your palm to be open and your thumb to face the sky. Yep, that's it, everyone. And then go ahead and kick your foot into your hand, charge forward. One more inhale, just kick up a little more. Yeah, and then release, switch sides, dance or left. Really steady your gaze and your breath. But don't be afraid to push past your limit. Don't be afraid to fall out. One more inhale and then release, let it go. Awesome work, guys. Come to the top of your mat, just stand in Samasthiti, equal standing. Take a couple of deep breaths, let that go. And then last pose in the equanimity series, tree pose. Drawing your right foot to either your left calf or the inner left thigh, just avoiding the knee joint directly. And hands can start at heart center. And then from there, they can start to extend out, or you can take them behind your back. You can really play with arm variations. One more inhale breath. And then release, equal standing pose, Samasthiti. Connect back to earth. Tree on the left side. One more time, inhale. Release, Samasthiti. Rise up to mountain pose. Take a big breath in. Bow forward on your exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen your spine. High to low push-up, move through your flow. From downward facing dog, step your right foot forward for triangle pose. And then rise all the way up to stand using the strength of your core, turning your toes in for wide-legged forward fold. Yeah, lengthen out your spine here and then bow forward from your hip creases. And if you have an inversion practice, this is a nice place to throw in a traditional or a tripod headstand. Yeah, guys, and if you're in tripod headstand, really hug your elbows in. Use the strength of your triceps and your biceps to assist you here. That's it. And then if you're upside down, just really slowly start to make your way back to your feet. And then everyone rise up. Turn your toes and your hips towards the front of your mat for pyramid pose. So feel free to adjust your back foot however you need. And then bow your nose to your front knee. Fold in, nice deep hamstring stretch. Moving to twisting triangle. So left hand will stay on the earth. Right fingertips will rotate and open towards the sky. Find one more inhale. High to low push up on your exhale. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Left foot steps forward, triangle left. And then use your core, slowly rise all the way up to stand, turning your toes in for wide-legged forward fold one more time. This time, you can take the shoulder rinse if you would like by interlacing your hands behind your back. Yeah, and then as you forward fold, just let gravity pull your knuckles over your head. Yeah, and using a towel here between the hands is a really nice option if you're tighter in your shoulders. And then draw yourself all the way up to stand. Turning your hips and your toes again towards the front of your mat, setting up for pyramid pose left side. Bowing your nose towards your left knee. Twisting triangle. Really deep posture here. So really commit to Ujjayi breath. One more inhale. High to low push-up exhale. Awesome work, guys. From downward facing dog, wave yourself forward to high plank. And then slowly lower to your belly. And then release your hands back down by your hips, coming up into locust pose. So peeling your chest and your thighs off of your mat, really using the strength of your back body. And soften the muscles of your face. Take one more inhale, lift up, release down. Bending your knees for floor bow. So grabbing the ankles or the tops of the feet, whatever feels most comfortable for you. And then you're gonna kick your feet into your hands. Yeah, until your chest starts to lift up your mat. You get a really nice chest stretch, shoulder stretch, lots of work in the thighs. You will definitely start to feel sensation building in your legs. This is really, really good strength building sensation. And then one more time, take an inhale, breath, kick up just a little bit more and release down. Windshield wiper your feet slowly side to side. Release your low back. And pull yourself through to upward facing dog. Just linger here a moment, engage your core, send your shoulders down your back, open your heart, downward facing dog. And walk your feet through your hands, come to lay on your back for bridge and wheel. So we'll all start with bridge pose. Just to set up a solid foundation for back bending. So you're just gonna press into your feet and hips lift high. Yeah, and then in bridge, you can start to walk the shoulders underneath one another. You might even be able to interlace your hands behind your back, and you can use the strength of the triceps pressing into your mat for a little bit of leverage here. Yeah, one more inhale, breath. And then slowly roll down on the exhale. Just one in breath at the bottom. Full breath out. And then wheel pose. Press it up. Yeah, and we're not going to stay in these wheels for long, but we are going to do 6. Woo woo! Yeah, take one more inhale breath here. And then slowly roll down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Wheel pose. Press it up. Yeah, and treat each wheel as if it's the first with new energy. Breathe in. Lower. Fill up at the bottom. Empty out. And then wheel pose number 3. You guys got it. Press on up. Just a couple rounds of breath. One more inhale. Slowly lower. Breathe in. Breathe out. Press up. Wheel pose. Yeah, guys, we're rolling right through these. Way to go. Staying strong. Breathe in here. Release. Inhale the breath. Exhale the breath. Press up. Wheel pose. Yeah, just for 3, for 2, for 1, lower. Biggest breath of your day right here. Cleanse it all out. And then press up. This is number 6. This is your last wheel, the final wheel of this practice. Really give it all you've got. Really awesome, guys, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet together. Knees open wide. Just rest. Draw your knees into your chest. And really easy, start to rock and roll along your mat. Getting a little bit of momentum to make your way to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg to the sky, lengthen out of your right hip joint, half pigeon on the right side. You know, if you have any hip or knee issues, you can always take figure 4 laying on your back. It's another really nice option. Slowly press up onto your hands. Press back to downward facing dog. Take a moment here if you need to shake anything out. And then make your way to half pigeon on the left side. Stay with your Ujjayi breath. Even though it's slower, calmer, less heating, it's still there. Press back up onto your hands. And on this side, you're just gonna swing your right leg around and make your way to seated forward fold at the top of your mat. Lengthening both legs out in front of you, flex your feet. Inhale, reach your arms to the sky, lengthen out your side bodies, and then bow forward. And reverse tabletop. Planting your palms behind you, bend your knees, press your hips to the sky. If it feels okay on your neck, you can drop your head back. Otherwise, you can just gently tuck the chin, keep the head in neutral. And then take a lion's breath here. So inhale through the nose, stick out your tongue, exhale through the mouth. One more time, inhale, and then lower down on your exhale breath. Making your way into an inversion of your choice. So any posture that elevates your feet above your heart, this can just be waterfall pose, plow pose, shoulder stand. You can come back to headstand or handstand. Whatever your body is calling for right now to reverse your blood flow. If you're in shoulder stand, make your way to plow. Just allowing your feet to drop towards the floor overhead. And if your feet touch the floor, you can easy bend your knees to your ears for ear pressure pose. And then everyone slowly roll down all the way onto your back. Bringing your legs into tabletop position and letting them fall to the right for a spinal twist. If you want a little bit more, you can take your gaze over your left shoulder. Very gently switch sides of your twist. Draw your knees to your chest. Find happy baby pose. Take one more really deep inhale breath here. And release into Shavasana on your exhale breath. Letting your legs go long on your mat, arms down by your side. Let your body get very heavy. Allow your breath to come back to normal. And allow yourself just these few minutes of stillness. Begin to deepen your breath. Invite gentle movements back into your body. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, circling ankles and wrists. Reach your arms over your head and take a full body stretch. Draw your knees to your chest. And roll onto your right side into fetal position. Acknowledging yourself for showing up on your mat today. For nurturing you so that you can be the best version of you for everyone around you. Making your way to a comfortable seated position. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, draw your thumbs to your third eye center. And in honor of the divine light that shines in each and every one of us, together we bow and say, Namaste. Awesome work, yogis. Thanks so much for being here this afternoon.